Unless you're lucky enough to really enjoy what you do for a living, it'd be pretty terrible to die at work. Cool movie scenes may sometimes require dangerous stunts while filming, which might end up costing the actor's life. There have been a few times in entertainment history when performers have actually died doing what they loved, hanging out on movie or TV sets, waiting for the crew to set up the next shot, or while actually filming a take, or while doing their thing on a live TV broadcast. Here's a list of some stars who died either during production or even on set with their crew watching. Top of the list is Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee was the son of martial arts star Bruce Lee. After his father's death, Lee moved to Seattle with his mother and sister. He left college and took up acting. With his career on an upswing, Lee signed on to play Eric Draven in The Crow based on the comic books of James O'Barr. Unfortunately, there were a series of mishaps during the course of shooting, starting with the first day when a crew member was almost electrocuted. Toward the end of production, Lee was performing his death scene for the film when he was struck by a bullet that had been lodged in the prop gun that was only supposed to be a blank. The bullet pierced through his abdomen and ended up near his spine. Lee was taken to the hospital where surgeons tried to stop the bleeding and repair the damage, but they were unsuccessful. He died on March 31, 1993, from his injuries. The Crow was released the next year after additional scenes were shot to complete the film. Audiences turned out in droves to see Lee's haunting final film. Australian actor Heath Ledger made an impact in film very early on in his relatively brief career, with lauded performances in The Patriot, Brokeback Mountain, and The Dark Knight, the latter of which is the film's antagonist and the Joker.
And here we go.
On January 22, 2008, Ledger was found unconscious in his Manhattan home by his housekeeper and masseuse. Less than 40 minutes later, he was pronounced dead. He was 28 years old. After an autopsy, it was determined that Ledger died as a result of accidental acute combined drug intoxication. A few months before his death, Ledger had finished filming his role as the Joker in The Dark Knight. At the time of his death, The Dark Knight was in post-production, and the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus was in the midst of filming, in which he was playing his last role as Tony. His death affected the subsequent promotion of The Dark Knight. His performance as the Joker in The Dark Knight earned him universal acclaim and popularity from fans and critics alike. Number 3. John Eric Hexum. On October 12, 1984, the cast and crew of Cover Up were filming the 7th episode of the series, Golden Opportunity, on Stage 17 of the 20th Century Fox lot. When a scene did not play as the director wanted it to in the master shot, there was a delay in filming. Hexum became restless and impatient during the delay and began playing around with a revolver to lighten the mood. He had unloaded all but one blank round, spun it, and simulating Russian roulette, he put the revolver right on his head and pulled the trigger, apparently unaware of the danger. The blank in the revolver penetrated right into his head, hence particles of his skull shattering into his brain. Hexum was rushed to Beverly Hills Medical Center, where he underwent 5 hours of surgery to repair his wounds. On October 18, aged 26, 6 days after the accident, Hexum was declared brain dead. With his mother's permission, his body was flown to San Francisco on life support, where his heart was transplanted into a 36-year-old Las Vegas escort operator at California Pacific. Paul Walker was an American actor who came to fame in movies such as Varsity Blues, and became well known for his starring role in The Fast and the Furious franchise. Born in California in 1973, Paul Walker made his big screen debut in the 1986 horror spoof Monster in Your Closet. Walker died in a car accident on November 30, 2013 at the age of 40. Walker was in Santa Clarita, California, to attend a charity event for Reach Out Worldwide to benefit victims of Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. He was reportedly in the passenger seat of a Porsche when his friend who was driving lost control, crashing the vehicle into a tree. The car was engulfed in flames and both individuals were pronounced dead at the scene of the accident. At the time of his death, Walker had finished Brick Mansions and was working on Fast and Furious 7. Brick Mansions was released in 2014 and Fast and Furious 7 premiered in April 3, 2015, all with help of Paul's brothers Cody and Caleb Walker, who played the rest of his role in the movie. Vic Morrow had previously appeared in numerous TV shows and such films as The Blackboard Jungle, 1955, and The Bad News Bears, 1976. He was the father of actress Jennifer Jason Leigh. On July 23, 1982, Vic Morrow and two child actors, Renee Shin Chen and Micah Din Lee, are killed in an accident involving a helicopter during filming on the California set of Twilight Zone, the movie. Morrow, age 53, and the children, ages 6 and 7, were shooting a Vietnam War battle scene in which they were supposed to be running from a pursuing helicopter. Special effects explosions on the set caused the pilot of the low-flying craft to lose control and crash into the three victims. The accident took place on the film's last scheduled day of shooting. Robert Oliver Reed. Robert Oliver Reed was an English actor known for his upper-middle-class, macho image and Hellraiser lifestyle. Notable films include The Trap 1966, playing Bill Sikes in the Best Picture Oscar winner Oliver, Women in Love 1969. Reed died from a heart attack during a break from filming Gladiator in Valletta, Malta, on the afternoon of the 2nd of May 1999. According to witnesses, he drank 8 pints of German lager, a dozen shots of rum, half a bottle of whiskey and a few shots of Hennessy cognac, in a drinking match against a group of sailors on shore leave from HMS Cumberland at a local pub. His bar bill totaled a little over 270 Maltese lira, almost 450 British pounds, about 590 United States dollars. After beating 5 much younger Royal Navy sailors at arm wrestling, Reed suddenly collapsed, dying while en route to hospital in an ambulance. He was 61 years old. Red Foxx was born in 1922 and died in 1991. He was a great comedian and entertainer. He died on a set doing what he loved to do, making people laugh. John Elroy Sanford was born on December 9, 1922 in St. Louis, and with his ruddy complexion, soon got the nickname of Red. He got the name Fox from Jimmy Foxx, a Major League Baseball player. Red and friend Della Reese co-starred in a movie called Harlem Nights. The CBS network liked their performance and signed the two of them to act in a new sitcom called The Royal Family. While on the set, he suffered a massive heart attack and died. It was October 11, 1991. Steve Irwin. Irwin achieved worldwide fame from the television series The Crocodile Hunter, 1996-2007, an internationally broadcast wildlife documentary series that he co-hosted with his wife Terry. Irwin died on the 4th of September 2006 after being pierced in the chest by a stingray barb while filming in the Great Barrier Reef. The stinger penetrated his thoracic wall, causing massive trauma. He was at Bat Reef, near Port Douglas, Queensland, taking part in the production of the documentary series Ocean's Deadliest. During a lull in filming caused by inclement weather, Irwin decided to snorkel in shallow waters while being filmed in an effort to provide footage for his daughter's television program. While swimming in chest-deep water, Irwin approached a short-tail stingray, with an approximate span of 2 meters, 6.5 feet, from the rear, in order to film it swimming away. According to the incident's only witness, all of a sudden the stingray propped on its front and started stabbing wildly with its tail. Hundreds of strikes in a few seconds. Irwin initially believed he only had a punctured lung, however, the stingray's barb pierced his heart, causing him to bleed to death. The stingray's behavior appeared to have been a defensive response to being boxed in. Crew members aboard Irwin's boat administered CPR and rushed him to the nearby low aisles, where medical staff pronounced him dead.